Hey, I'm Frank Schaeffer. I'm watching this election. You know, I used to be in the religious right 30 years ago. And back in those days, we were crazy, but we weren't people who hated America and its Constitution. Today, the Republicans running for office seem to really be un-American. In fact, I'm using a word that right-wing people used to use about communists. That may not have been true at the time, but it certainly is now. You know, Ted Cruz said we ought to be patrolling American, quote-unquote, Muslim neighborhoods, whatever the hell that is. You know, the neighborhoods that we ought to be patrolling to keep people safe in this country are the kind of places where there are open carry laws and crazy, half-educated white people carry loaded weapons to make a point because there's a black guy in the White House. Same idiots that stopped ammunition so that all the gun stores' shelves were bare for months, weeks, years, because they said that this Muslim Obama, this atheist, this communist, you know, they couldn't make up their mind which, was going to take over the country. The same idiots that make sure that you can get semi-automatic weapons at gun shows without any check on what kind of person is buying them, so that school children are gunned down in far greater numbers than any terrorists are killing in our country. How about patrolling right-wing neighborhoods with high school dropouts of the kind of people that vote for candidates that call for torture? You know, my son was a Marine, and he fought in Afghanistan, and he fought to defend values where people don't get tortured, and their neighborhoods are not patrolled, and we don't surveil over others. And we don't have a bunch of racists trying to control the democratic process through voter registration to keep black people out of the voting booth. And now we have these unpatriotic buffoons like Donald Trump cashing in on global terrorism to try to be elected. You wonder if it isn't his kind of wet dream that there'll be more and more attacks while he's sitting safe in his billionaire's penthouse and going out into the country and appealing to the white underbelly racist part of this country and telling them lies in order to get votes. You know, this demagogue, this crypto-fascist, and his little sidekick, Ted Cruz, who talks about Muslims, good American citizens who fought next to my son in Afghanistan and had his back as interpreters and helpers, people he loved and trusted. They come to America as immigrants, legal immigrants, by the way, and citizens. And Donald Trump and Ted Cruz want to patrol their neighborhoods or pick them up off the street and torture them to see if they know something? Un-American. And people who follow these guys are un-American and racist. And I think we all just need to say enough. You want to unite this country? A uniter, they're all talking about uniting us. I'll tell you what to unite. Whether you're left, right, black, white, Muslim, Christian, Jew, atheist, agnostic, gay, I don't care. Let's unite to stop this fascistic, un-American movement from going 1 foot further towards undermining our democracy and, by the way, inviting terror by goading Muslims worldwide into radicalizing, because these people are radical right-wingers. Trump and Cruz are radical. They may not be Islamists, but they are inviting terror by creating a climate of intolerance. They are the enemy of peace. They are the enemy of America. And I've had it with these folks, and I hope you have too. Thank you. I'm Frank Schaeffer, and I'm very concerned about my country.